Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing something really cool. If you guys haven't noticed already, my face looks pale AF, but we're gonna fix that because today we're gonna be doing a demo slash review slash first impressions of the Cheek Parade palette by Benefit. So let's get started. The first thing that comes in this palette is the Hoola bronzer. And then it comes with California, which is one of their newer blushes. It comes with Rocketeer, Hoola Light, which is better for lighter skin tones. So I'm going to try this one first and see how it works out. If we need to build color, then we'll use normal Hoola. And then Dandelion, all of which I have never used before. I've always wanted the boxed blushes and bronzers by Benefit, but I never got them because a girl's broke. But I finally mustered up the courage to go ahead and get this because it had all of them in it. So this palette is retailing for $58. I think that that's a steal for all of the products that come with it. So they're all full-size products. So why don't we just go get right into it. So right off the bat, I can definitely see how it's very, So I don't know if this is normal, but I just noticed that Cheek Parade, the parade portion, is like a sticker. I don't know if they might have printed it wrong underneath, but this is a sticker. And like it's weird because everything else is like, you know, smooth, and then you have a sticker and it's like weirdly placed that it's like cutting off things. I don't know, but that's kind of weird. But the palette itself is pretty hefty. It's like in a book style, so hopefully I don't flash you guys, but it's in a book style. It has nice gold accents, which I really, really like. So the palette smells really good. I don't know what it is, but it smells really good. I don't know if they like perfumed the box. Yeah, I think it's the box. The box itself smells really, really nice. And then you have the 5 shades in there. Starting with Hoola, California, Rocketeer, Hoola Light, and Dandelion. So today I am gonna try the newest one for blush. I'm gonna try California, and like I said, I'm gonna work with Hoola Light, and then I'm gonna move on to Hoola bronzer. And it came with this little booklet. Let's see what this little booklet says. So this little booklet's just kind of like I guess like little tips, but that's pretty cool. I think it's cute. It reminds me a lot of Too Faced. Too Faced, I know, adds like little tips and tricks and like looks with their palettes, so that really reminds me of that. So without further ado, let's do some swatches and then we'll move on to actually putting it on my face because I look like a ghost. We need to fix that. Okay, so those are the swatches. I hope you guys can really see the colors. I know it's a little bit harder, but they were very creamy. I felt like some of them, like Dandelion, was a little bit more on the chalkier side. I don't want to say chalky per se, but when I put it down, it did clump up in areas. It was creamy, but there was a lot of kickback. I guess that's what I want to say. The Hoola Light is very light. So that is definitely for fair-skinned folks because I put that on my arm and it literally looked like 3 shades lighter than my arm. But why don't we get right into it and start doing the demo. I want to see how it feels on the actual skin because swatching on the arm is going to be completely different from putting it on your face. And I did notice that some of them weren't very pigmented as in the swatches as they could have been, but like I said, arm is different, fingers pick up product differently than brushes do. So let's see. For the contour, I think I'm gonna try Hoola Light on one side. Let's see what happens, and if not, I'm gonna deepen it, but I'm gonna use the Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques. I'm going to dip into the Hoola Light. Okay, so I'm going to go right in. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, you see. I mean, it's definitely light. I don't know if you guys can see the difference because I can't really tell the difference. There's very slight shading, but I feel like it gets lost in translation. So I'm gonna dig into Hoola. Yeah, you see that's a lot better. A lot better. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. So far, it is blending out very nicely. It does pick up a bit of product, so, but it's not so much that you're like, oh my god, what did I just do? I feel like it looks really nice on my skin tone as well. It's not like, I feel like it adds more of a tan bronzy color like it's supposed to, rather than like a contouring shade where you're just adding a shadow. This is definitely more, I feel like, on the bronzier shade. So it definitely warms up the face. It definitely adds dimension to the face. I do like it though. I think that I could work with this. Don't mind my little friend here because he decides he wants to show up whenever the heck he wants to show up. So yeah, I mean, if you look at the difference of the size, so this is pale white milk, and then you have this definition on this side, and I am enjoying it. I don't think I have any complaints. It went onto the skin really nicely. I don't see any patchiness. It's actually very smooth. Okay, so we got that down. Let's move on to California. I am using the Morphe E4 brush. I loved how this little angled brush. I'm just gonna stick my brush in there. It's such a shame because the the gold came off. I love the gold, it was so pretty. And I'm gonna do what I always do and blend it from the outside in, following along my contour. Okay, so the shade is beautiful, but I have had more pigmented blushes because I was swirling this and then I just tapped it off once and it didn't provide as much product as I expected with the amount of swirling I was doing. But it's also good because I feel like blushes, if they're way too pigmented, then you don't expect it. You put it on your face and then you look like a clown. So I think that I think it's definitely buildable. What I did notice from looking down at the packaging right now, the reflection, it's showing that the California was raised pretty high up in the packaging, so like it actually imprinted the gold on the mirror. It is definitely lifted up higher than all the other like all the other shades in the palette, so that's something to keep mindful of. Just to finish it off, I'm going to use Physicians Formula and the Mineral Glow Pearls. This one is in Translucent Pearl. So I think that is all. So for my final thoughts of the Cheek Parade palette, so besides the fact that I believe that they probably printed it out incorrectly, or they had printed it out for a different collection or something, and then they had to correct it by putting a sticker over it. But other than that, that and the fact that the California is a little bit raised, and that there is some kickback, and the shades are not as pigmented as I was expecting. Other than that, the shades are very creamy. They're very easy to blend, easy to work with. The palette smells really good. The shades itself are beautiful. I will eventually use the Rocketeer and the Dandelion, but since I am not pale enough to use Hoola Light, this one will be rendered useless. So that is my opinion on the Cheek Parade palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We hit 52 subscribers from as of today. So I am super, super excited because when I first started getting into this, I had like only like my friends and family, which was probably like 20 something, and we jumped all the way up to 52. So I'm super, super stoked about it. It's so exciting to know that there are people out there that actually enjoy watching me for who I am. But I think I don't have anything else to say other than like, share, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And if you guys want to keep up with me and my shenanigans, I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. All the links will be down below. Thank you so, so much, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And until my next video, bye!